Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you're all doing well. I know it's been a while. I've been gone from the channel for like 2 weeks. An explanation will come very soon. However, today I have a very exciting video for you, as V37 has come out for the Oculus Quest 2, and there's a ton of super exciting features that are coming with it. And I mean really exciting. So, without any further ado, as usual, in case you guys like this video, make sure to slap that little red button down below, and let's get right into it. So V37 was actually leaked by Basti about a week back, and I actually made a video on that. However, it is completely outdated, and for reasons that will be explained later, I couldn't upload it. So today we're looking at the official release notes of V37 and some really exciting features to come with it. We're here on the Oculus blog, or the MetaQuest blog, depending on what you want to call it nowadays, and of course we see first Apple Magic Keyboard support, link sharing, an organized home, and more. First thing that we're going to take a look at is It's Like Magic. Essentially what's happening here is Oculus is adding more keyboard support to the keyboard tracking. You know, the one with the K830 where you can see your hands while you type? I actually managed to get a K830 last summer, and I've been loving the support, but a lot of people would really appreciate more keyboard support added there, especially since the K830 is still really hard to find, at least if you ask me. Today, they're adding support for Apple's Magic Keyboard to the list of supported devices. Pair your Apple Magic Keyboard with your Oculus Quest 2, and you'll be able to view a 3D representation of both the keyboard and your hands in your virtual home environment. It's a huge help if you've taken to working inside your Quest 2, or just want to coordinate some multiplayer Beat Saber with your friends. Wait, what does coordinating multiplayer and a keyboard have to do with Beat Saber? Are any of you playing Beat Saber on keyboard? Because I swear if you are, that's props. But yeah, you can now see the Apple Magic Keyboard inside VR. Link Me, sharing links, is another action Oculus have added to this software update. Sorry, I'm still used to saying Oculus and not Meta. It's something we do hundreds of times a day, and it's a little too annoying when VR gets involved. I mean, have you guys ever tried sharing a link in VR? It's not exactly the most exciting thing when it comes down to it, and they're hoping to fix that with this little update. With V37, they're enabling anyone to use Android devices to seemingly share links from phone to headset via the Oculus mobile app. That is super cool, let me tell you. I mean, the amount of times I've wanted to send something from my phone to my headset, well, it's been a lot. Just make sure your headset is turned on and Bluetooth is enabled on both your headset and your phone, and then open a website on your phone, click Share, and choose Oculus app. Open now and select your headset, and it'll automatically open once you put on your headset. That is super cool, super seamless, and honestly, I cannot wait to be using this more. This feature, however, is only available to Android devices as of V37, and they are planning on adding iOS support sometime in the near future. So that's interesting, considering they've added iOS support earlier on than Android support in the past, and now they're going back to adding Android support before they add iOS support. But don't fret, iOS users, they are planning on supporting you sometime in the near future. It's just interesting to see how they switch in between these two platforms when adding features. Organize your open windows. It's a little early for spring cleaning, but that's not stopping Oculus from doing a little tidying up with V37, specifically how 2D panels work inside your home environment. Having an infinitely large workspace makes organization all the more important, and with V37 they're implementing what they call tablet and desktop modes. Tablet mode displays your 2D panels in a single close-up window. Use it to focus on a single task when you don't want to obstruct your view as much. Desktop mode, meanwhile, functions like the 2D panels you're used to: larger, further away, repositional, and ripe for multitasking. That is, of course, as long as you enable multitasking inside experimental features on your Oculus Quest. Now the important bit. All your 2D panels will open in a mode you've selected, whether tablet or desktop. Yes, all of them, including the store, library, browser, and so on. So that is quite exciting right there. Finally adding more modes towards people that want to multitask inside the Quest. I know a lot of people who genuinely work inside the Quest, and I mean, I've been one of those people who has been using quite a bit of 2D apps just to have some fun. I mean, play some Minecraft Java 2D edition right there, have some Spotify open to the side, you know? I've absolutely been loving the multitasking. It allows me to have displays of sizes that I could never imagine in the real world. So that's really cool. You can switch between the two modes at any time. Simply grab the display bar, that little gray line at the bottom, under any 2D app window. From there, you'll be able to drag it up into desktop mode or back down into tablet mode. Very simple. Give me a hand. This is one I'm super excited for. Hand tracking I've been loving on the Oculus Quest 2 for the longest time. However, it's no secret that it hasn't exactly given us the most control. I mean, we've been able to pinch to open up the home menu, but everything else apart from that has been kind of painful, and sometimes just straight up doesn't work. However, sometimes no controller is the best VR controller, and whether you want to sit back and watch a movie or just play Waltz of Wizard or Cubism with hand tracking, no controller shouldn't mean no control. As of V37, Oculus is introducing a hand track gesture to quickly get to common actions inside the quick action menu. Hold your palm up, then make a pinching motion, and you'll be able to call up a shortcut menu that will make it easier to take screenshots, activate voice commands, and so much more. To be honest, this should have been added quite a little while back. This is something that I think will absolutely change the way I use hand tracking, and I'm super excited to check this one out. I use hand tracking a lot when I'm using 2D apps or when I'm just watching a movie, and sometimes it is really just a pain. Having a quick action menu there will honestly just make it so much more usable, and I bet I'm not alone on this. Let me know what you think about this one down below. How much do you use hand tracking in your daily life on your Oculus Quest 2? Exploring Quest, last but not least, they're updating the Explore page that launches when you power up your Quest. In case you guys want to read in on that, that's going to be down below in a link, of course, so you can check out all of this. But honestly, I'm going to skip past the Explore thing because, well, we've got Oculus Home. And while Oculus Blog says this is everything for V37, we still have the V37 mega thread on Reddit, and of course Bastis Leaks. So let's hop onto the V37 mega thread. And as we can see here, inside the app library, Oculus first-party apps are no longer pinned to the top of your app library. Instead, you can control the order of your apps through your app library's sort and filter settings. That's really cool. I know a lot of people were getting a little bit annoyed by that, so they finally have the option to fix that right there. Link sharpening plus, if it looks like your view in VR on a link is a little bit clearer, you're right. It's because they've improved the link sharpening algorithm for better clarity. So for any of you using link right there, that should be quite a nice upgrade for you. Horizon Homes. This is the most exciting one, I think. The one most people are going to be interested in. To help you explore your Horizon Home, you can now teleport to different areas inside your home environment. Simply hide the universal menu by pressing the Oculus button and press your controller thumbstick forward to see a set of potential hotspots. Then aim at one of the hotspots and release the thumbstick to teleport. With the universal menu hidden, you can also press the thumbstick left and right to rotate in place. So this is actually something that Basti leaked that 1 week ago, a little demo that you could launch using ADB commands. You no longer need to do that, as you now have the function ready enough to go in V37. This is part of the Horizon Homes update, where very soon you'll be able to invite your friends and watch some Oculus TV together, and possibly party inside your Oculus Home, a feature we've had on PC for like the longest time now, but it's finally coming to Quest. It's definitely going to change the way we interact with players, join games and parties and things like that. So that's really cool. I cannot wait for that to be out fully, as this is literally just the beginning. You now have diagonal resize, which some people had earlier than others. However, now it seems to be official within V37. To better control your VR workspace, you can now resize apps and windows to different heights and widths. Initially, this will be supported by browser, Oculus TV, and files, as well as some 2D multitasking apps currently available on Quest. So as I said, I actually made a video on this before. Some people have already had this feature and are playing around with it, but now it seems to be available by more apps. The display bar. To provide more flexibility on how 2D apps are displayed, you can now change the distance, scale, and rotation of your 2D app panels by using the display bar to switch between tablet mode and desktop mode. We've talked about this before, but there was no rotation there. And controller settings. This is something so many people are going to love with thumbstick drift. It looks like Oculus knows it's an issue. I mean, of course they know it's an issue, but here we are. They're adding the ability to adjust your touch controller settings, not only to give power users more options, but also to improve accessibility and address issues that may arise with wear and tear. The most recent setting addition for V37 is the ability to adjust thumbstick center dead zone, as well as the thumbstick range. You'll be able to make these adjustments from the experimental settings section within the settings panel. So that's really cool. I mean, yes, thumbstick drift is an issue. Usually what I tell people is just move the thumbstick and blow inside it and it'll get rid of all the problems. And sometimes it does, but sometimes it honestly just makes things worse. So that is very exciting right there. A lot of super cool features that I know people are going to be very, very excited for. And as usual, in case you haven't gotten the update already, you can install the zip on Reddit right here, courtesy of the moderators, so thank you so much for that. My Reddit is in light mode and my eyes are getting burnt out. That is really cool. I'm gonna be flashing that as soon as I'm done this video, since I've been waiting for the update and I haven't been receiving it. Again, we actually knew about a lot of these features early, thanks to Basti, but for those of you that didn't know, here you go. I hope this video could help you out. However, here we've got some quest leaks, and honestly, these are some of the most exciting things to come in V37, even if we don't have access to them just yet. First of all, we've got home mapping. This is something that I have been waiting for the longest time, and it seems that it's finally getting added as an experimental feature to some extent, where you can map walls and add occlusion into AR pass-through mode on the Quest. Those of you that know me know that I am super into pass-through mode and AR, and occlusion is a huge part of that. So this is a room setup update according to Basti, and you can actually try this out yourself by running a simple ADB command. Now, to run an ADB command, of course, you need to have developer mode enabled, and you can use either Bug Jaeger on your phone or, for example, SideQuest on your PC. Of course, a link to all of these commands will be down below. All props to Basti for this. Basti says do not use this while in a studio environment. What it does, I'm not entirely certain, but I trust Basti, so just don't. As you can see, this allows you to fully map your house inside VR, add walls, add tables, and everything to add occlusion to that pass-through mode. This is super exciting, and once it comes out, it'll add a completely new layer to pass-through AR games on the Quest, and I honestly just cannot wait for it. This is going to be incredible and just super cool in general. Let me know what you think about this one down below. And social nux, which I explained in an older video that hasn't been released, that I think social nux may have something to do with Meta login in the future, and you being able to link your Facebook friends with your Meta account. But I'm not entirely certain. You guys can check all that out down below. However, that is going to be it for today's video. Gosh, guys, am I glad to be back. It feels good. It's been a while. Things happened. No, I did not go to CES. Damn, would that have been cool. Some people are speculating that I went to CES because they saw me traveling. Trust me, I was supposed to be back a while ago, but things did not go to plan, and I essentially got stuck. Why I got stuck and things like that, I don't want to throw it into this video since I already see it's getting quite long, so I will do an explanation or maybe a live stream later on. Either way, I hope you all are staying safe and doing very well. I hope you all had a fantastic new year. All I can say is we had a pretty damn interesting one. Either way, if you guys liked this video, please leave a like. If you guys disliked it, I guess this button works too, but please tell me why down in the comment section below. If you guys are not yet part of our community, check out our Discord down below and check out our Reddit, where I want to see you posting your spicy memes. Thank you so much to the Patreon supporting this channel. You guys honestly helped me out a ton, and during these last few days, you've been kind of a lifesaver, so thank you so much. And as usual, in case you guys want to be notified about future content coming up on the channel daily, make sure to smack the subscribe button with your forehead, ding my bell, and see you again in the next video. Peace.